Hello and welcome to the next episode. Now, this time we are going to progress into space further in regards to getting into the belt. I've done some changes in between episodes. I have designed a troop carrier, a new one, and also a colony ship, which each have around 100 kps. I'm going to combine that with the Particle Dreadnought here, and I'm going to make a small fleet, like 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to send this to Ceres as soon as we can. Because we need the water income and we need the volatiles income. So I'm going to try to trade some water from the other factions, but as far as I've seen, they lack as well. So water is going to be our new bottleneck, basically. Volatiles will be fine because we can trade it if need be, but we only have like 10k water here in the academy. Maybe we can trade some of that. But that's another reason why we need Ceres, because Ceres has the highest water income of the solar system. That's what we need to rush now. Yeah, and meanwhile we are going to progress into fusion, into beta drive. So basically we are going to finish up these projects here, because they give us the better radiators here, which we want to have, and afterwards we are going to push into fusion further. And of course also we're going to pick up loyalty training, and I'm going to pick up another management research here because our control point cap is a problem, and yeah, that's basically just hurting our influence income, which could be money by direct investments. And yeah, but basically we're going to push through fusion as fast as we can here. And yeah, that's it. That's basically what we can do, and continue building up and getting better ships and get resources for better ships. And in the end we prepare for Jupiter, of course. So another ship we want to design in a second will be the Dreadnought here. In fact, we could use the Particle Dreadnought here. We could upgrade the Decimator class here, but we wait for the new radiators and then we make the new ship classes. That's what I want to do, basically. Here we are entering a new battle with new ships. So basically our Particle Dreadnoughts have finished on Earth, and I want to just show them and see what they exactly do. Meanwhile, we have lost our flagship here on Earth, though. I need to find a new design, but I'm waiting for the new radiators, which are not yet finished, but that's fine, I guess. So now we can just, for example, say you all target here, and you all target this guy, and the center keeps firing. Oh, we should focus, of course. And now we can see here the particle lance is already looking good. Yep. I like it. They are dealing damage, which is good. So the more ships we have of that caliber, the better for us here. Monitor is down. How about you guys switch focus to the Corvette here? Yeah, it's definitely dealing decent damage. Not tremendous, but it's still better than trying to hit them with our siege coils and stuff like this. So you guys can refocus on this frigate here. Yeah, the Corvette is toast, basically. There we go. Okay, and now Dark Sun here. Where's the other frigate even? Oh, it's floating a bit in space. Okay, that was the one which got hit already. So and bye-bye. Come on. There you go. The good thing about the particle lances is that they can destroy crew and modules, and therefore if they hit the drive, for example, temporarily even, that's perfect, because then we can hit it easier with our coil guns. Yeah, we can now abandon the fight here. 1.1 exotics, nice, and we got 4 promotions. That's of course awesome. And you only took small amount of damage here. Meanwhile, we are heavily in a problem of fuel, which is the main problem we currently have. Come on, just do it. So as you can see here now, this fight cost us almost 400 water, which is like a month, which we can't afford currently. Now what I'm going to do though in between now is trying to find orcs which give mining. And I'm also talking to the resistance to bribe them a bit, because our Sirius fleet here is already ready, at least partially, and I want to use it to get some mining going here on Mars, further mining. Because you can see here, in regards to water, we do have 2 decent sites here, 3 decent sites. I want to take all 3 of them, so 1 of the Academy and 2 of the Resistance. We are going to continue bribing the Resistance, making sure that they don't hate us here. So... no, that's not the right one. Oh boy. What's the best way to find out how they're called? So... ah, okay, that's the mouse over. Let's start with Academy. Bloomer Base. We want to take over Bloomer Base, and yeah, there we go. Yeah, we don't need that stuff here, so we can rebuild different things, but basically that's what I'm going to do. And wait for the particle ships to finish up for our flight to Ceres here. Okay, we have researched exotic spike radiator. That's something we wanted best from last episode because of our problems with the heat distribution basically. Now what do we want to do now? I probably want to finish up reactor farm at some point. But I think there's also some more MC which got unlocked. Not mission control, control points. No, it doesn't look like it. I think the only one that's left is the 20k one here for 10. Which is expensive, to say the least. But the army repair rate is also nice in case I'm fighting again at some point. I could also go for the mining here. Salamander interrogation is also nice just to stabilize everything. Could also do this tech and then get a ring core on Earth and just do the beta Xenor research things here. Costs a little bit of exotics, but it's fine, I guess. Might be worth it. Just to free up space on the other stations. But I don't really like wasting 10k research just to get a better institute, because currently our research investments are extremely massive already. So basically almost 100% everywhere. We are just missing the space research currently because we lost the station. Also do the research institute at some point. Exotic armor, hybrid armor might be something for the late game. Exotic nanowire battery is nice, but not necessary. So many options here. I think I'm going to finish the fusion reactor farm because that's useful in the end. Anyway, so we are at 5 for 10k. So basically it's the same as the other project right now. And I think I'm going to continue here in fusion full speed. Now with the new tech we can in fact have a look at our ships again. So we take our dreadnought here the Particle Dreadnought because I think I like them a lot. So now we're going to upgrade that beast if the game lets me. Okay, and now we can change the radiator here to the Dusty or the exotic one. Okay, the exotic one would only cost about 0.65 exotics. That's in fact decent in my eyes. And it's good for this drive. Now, did I research a better targeting computer? Oh yes, I did. So this one also has to go in there. 20%. Laser engine. Moon spiker. ECM. So I didn't... No, here's slush hydrogen storage. Okay, so we also have to upgrade for this one, which is good. Now, based on this, we got a lot of KPS again because our weight went down significantly, which means we can also reduce the propellant here. And we are going to do a new example transfer because the next target we are going to address is Jupiter and specifically Callisto. So Callisto, low orbit. No, wait a second. We go from Mars, new shipyard to Callisto, low orbit. There we go. Okay, and now we see 32 weeks. The biggest problem here is the acceleration currently. So we could go up here, of course, and increase. Okay, apparently we can't. Okay, it will take forever, more or less, anyway, so we could go back to 2. We could go to 25 propellants, right? Yes. Then it would be 22 weeks. The lowest amount we can get to is... yeah, 16 weeks. That's a huge amount of fuel there. You can't waste 600 fuel just for one transfer to Jupiter here. Because of the runway trip in the end. Anyway, but let's use 20. Then it would be 27 weeks. It's like half a year. Which is fine with me. The costs for this ship are extremely heavy in nobles, which is mostly the radiator here. Build cost 150. Yeah. This reactor is of course also extremely noble, expensive here. Basically can't afford one per month. I like the buff on the particle weapon here. Bonus is lower for purely point defense particle weapons. Bonus stacks to additional cyclotron modules. We could consider switching into a particle weapon based point defense. Now let's first of all save this one up. So particle, let's call it Jovian Dreadnought. There you go. Save it. Let's go to tech again. Do we have a particle weapon based powered point defense? I never used them there, so that's a little bit risky. Because I don't know how they work. Phaser. Arc laser. Rail gun. Doesn't look like if there is a particle-based. Oh, maybe I didn't research it yet. Okay. Now, let's compare the ship designs here. Our Jovian ship here is 3,000 tons lighter than the old version. Slightly faster. KPS is higher. Ship build costs are half the metal, 50% more nobles, and a little bit of exotics. So in the end, I think that's a good deal here. Even slightly lighter in water, which is also good. Now the big question is, how many of these bad boys do we need to have it to survive at Mars? Not at Jupiter. We don't want to kill a station there yet, because for a station we would need, once again, the siege coilers here. So we could of course build both ships, but I don't have the resources for that because I only make like 600 water by now. So I of course taken one base, the others are still upgrading, and I got a little bit of more mining bonuses since the last time here. Yeah, let's think about this. We only need to drop one base and make a space station there, put defenses on it, and put shipyards on it. Which means we should check what is there in Jupiter. On Jupiter. So we could also go to not Callisto, but instead to Ganymede here. Ganymede has... we probed it already. Has decent values as well, and we don't have the alien threat there, so that might be a thing. Also, it has a lot more water, which is our problem right now. No, wait a second. Callisto's still better. Oh, also Ganymede has radiation, I forgot. 2.1, that's a lot. No, we're not going to Ganymede, we're going to Callisto. But basically, things like this one here, 90 water, but also these ones with a little bit of metal and nobles. These are the interesting ones. And then of course we can take out the other stations, mining bases, without even touching the stations here, which is something we are going to do later on. And yeah, fleets. Medium ships and small ships. I think we could make this work by just using, like, I don't know, 6 maybe? 6 ships? Oh, wait a second. Do we not have the other ones under construction here? We have the Particle Dreadnought Block 2 old version under construction here. They also have the KPS to reach it, so they're going to Ceres there. So we could save up some water and build another like 5 and then send them to Jupiter. At the colony ship here. Did I put... I put one module on it. I could build another colony ship to go along. Acceleration is fine, so let's in fact do this. Alright, so we could also upgrade that colony ship, right? Yeah, we could. Okay, I'm going to do some upgrades here. And then I'm going to continue. But basically I'm going to prepare a Jovian ship fleet. A small one. As cheap as possible, and then fly there. To get the Jovian campaign going. Hey, one last fight to wrap up this episode. Now, I've been progressing in the tech tree quite a lot. Well, not a lot, but basically almost a year has passed. And the deuterium fusion is finishing up. That's what I want to use as the end bit of this episode, because afterwards we can go into the reactor 3, which we can see in a second. Now let's focus on this battle. The Mars fleets, of course, are still without the new stuff here. So of course we're going for the usual here. We have some destroyers and monitors here. They are all flying forward more or less slowly, which means that our right side here going to focus heavily on these smaller ships here to take them out eventually. And the other ones are going to float forward here for the moment. I do expect to take some losses here, especially because they have plasmas. You could also help here. Okay, first ship is down. How about you help here as well? Oh, we lost one ship here. Flexion. Ooh. Maybe that's a bit too much for our PDC here. Okay, that ship is down. Probably it was a bit too much for the initial amount of PDCs. I want you to take this guy out as fast as possible. Okay. Okay, that's not ideally what's happening here. Taking heavy damage here. So, what is the... Yeah, the Confluence class here. The gunship has to go. The monitors are dying now to the immense amounts of fire. Ooh, what's that? Where's that destroyer coming from the behind? Okay, now the whole fleet is available. It took quite some damage here. It's annoying. Can't change that. Okay, can we hit it, please? Our flagship is still alive at least. Maybe we just focus on the destroyer first. Looks like it's too far away there. Come on, just get hit. There we go. That's the first hit here. Still, the armor was able to take everything out, but it's just a question of time here. Oh, wait a second, that plasma ship is still alive. Which one is that? Yeah, that's the Shattered Storm here. Okay, focus on this one first. Oh, that's annoying. Because the plasmas are of course dangerous for us. Okay, we're clearing the target here. Because the ships should fire on whatever they are in reach of. Slightly annoying. I didn't expect the destroyer to be agile enough to avoid us here. And this one, please die now. Come on. I hate this plasma guy. Come on. Just hit a bit. Where's the third ship, in fact? Ah, over there. Doing nothing. There we go. That's the plasma one. Getting one critical hit from the particle cannon. That's sometimes enough. Now this guy is in range here. Let's hope we can block all shots here. I'd hate to lose another ship. I mean, it's a good... I think it's a good thing to upgrade to more particle cannons, because these agile long-range fights are just time-consuming and annoying. And I can't do anything except wait here. Come on, just hit. There we go. That was another. There you go. Perfect. I guess this one isn't in range, but we are just going to auto-resolve here. There we go. Got some promotions. Yeah, but our Nastron got taken out. That's unfortunate, of course. Going to the new shipyard here, of course, and repair up. Oh, it takes 15 days, in fact. The alien fleet is gone, in fact. That's good. Now let's wait for the technology to finish, which is also this in the next mission phase. And then we can wrap up this episode. Now, I want you to see who is in Washington as usual.
At your service.
Oh, who can we take out? Academy. No, we don't want to take out Academy. Guatemala, yes.
We are going in.
So basically, we have been taking out some servant agents to just slow them a bit and make them less annoying, because they are fighting on the US, making public opinions and so on. And now, what else are we doing?
My expertise.
We are going for designer life forms to increase our... Oh no. Designer life forms for more sustainability score. We are going into Minded Machine for Accelerender, and after Accelerender, I think we need that to get higher in the inertial fusion, confinement fusion. I think there was something. We can check it out in a sec. But also we are going into Augmented Combat Training, which allows the Cadre Development Program, and this one allows the Spartans, which is the 10 score Marines, which is slightly better than the 8 score Marines, which we currently have, because we are going to need like 250 Marine score to take out the alien bases, and we need therefore a lot of ships with Marines for this. And I want the best ones. And of course we are still doing mining, but also a little bit of welfare projects here, until we get more fusion projects to do. The aliens apparently are just rampaging around. What's that? Mostly crew, corvettes, one destroyer. I don't really care until they attack me, because I don't want to lose ships right now.
We've got some intel on our target.
Another servant. Let's check him out. Also, we have to fix our money problems a little bit. We do have 4 nanofactories under construction, which is fine, but it's not enough. Also, our control points are still going up, which is annoying because we have nothing are not many projects that we can do. Now we are going into anionic fusion here. Not terrible. Wait a second, we do need 4. Oh, this one also needs 4. I think it was so full tree. Let's see which one it was again. So basically we are aiming long term, but I don't think that we will ever reach it this campaign because we might be able to finish it earlier. So yeah, we need mind machine to get something unlocked. I don't know which one here. Accelerando here, yes. And accelerando is necessary for the confinement reactor 7. Okay, we're looking at 3 right now. So 3 can get unlocked right now, but we are going to need anionic fusion and terawatt fusion reactors to get to level 4, which is now a very big step. Because that's of course like 200k, which then allows the next drive. And proton fusion afterwards is the last one. But of course we could do anionic fusion first and then pick proton fusion already in one of the slots to get ready for this. So let's take anionic fusion first and continue onwards there. So anionic fusion here. We also need to do a mission to the outer planets at some point. Clean energy here is of course also something we need to do, but it's not urgent because we are going to get more scores soon. We could also do the administration algorithm at some point, but I don't think that I'm going to bother with the tier 3 institutes here. I want transnational management is nice. And algorithmic economic management as well. We are going to pick this at some point. What we don't need to pick is, however, the network global defense right now. We could still go for the targeted biological warfare here, but doesn't necessarily need to. The plasma weapons, of course, we can skip. An ultraviolet combat laser we can also skip. Rival governments is something we also want at some point for the administration complex, but also global ambition. But we do want so many things. Colony Hebs is something we can skip probably. So let's do anionic fusion here. Yes. However, we are not going to push this heavily. We are going to wait until the project has unlocked. Until then, we are going to do designer life forms. So theoretically, it should unlock in the first 1-2 weeks, basically.
Score 1 for the good guys.
Repeat. Oh, interesting. And that's exactly what we want. Targeted community support is done. Helium-3 mine. I'm not sure that we need one. But I think it's only possible... Where is it possible, in fact? Stations, not surface bases. For gas giant, for transit or assets around the solar system. Helium fusion drives do not use any fissures in its propellant load. Yeah, I don't really care if we do have enough fissures for our helium drives. So we don't need to do this tech right now. Space hospital there is something I would like to do. To get the money and use our boost. Try 2.5 in this category. Interesting. Neutronium containment is also something we need to do at some point. I do think that, however, I'm going to finish up the deep space metallurgy and then predictive logistics here. And let's also push towards the Spartans because I want to get the Marine fleet going for the Jovian campaign. And basically, that's the target of the next episode. So if we check out... 540. Crazy. Not going to review right now. Now, if you check out what we are constructing here currently, we do have 2 more particle dreadnoughts on Earth, which is fine. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dreadnoughts for the Jovian campaign. And we do have 3 dreadnoughts for the Mars Defense Fleet. And that's basically it for the moment. We could build more, but I do think that I want to wait for the Tier 3 drives, which we are now waiting for the reactor to unlock. And the reactor is also more efficient, therefore dropping our mass on our ships even further, which is exactly what we need. Okay, now could we already... Oh, we have 2. So, who are you investigating
Acknowledged.
right now? Oh, wait a second. It's known to the aliens, in fact.
Your orders?
What's the
Why?
op?
Ready to go.
Interesting.
Where to?
Ready
So,
for
whom
orders.
are you investigating currently?
Where to?
What's the op?
Your orders.
Ready for orders.
So, Irene is getting investigated.
Your orders?
We could just consider taking out Carly here.
I have them
I
on
want
my
to
side.
do this. I want to stop them as much as
Offering
possible here.
counsel.
Lend in
And there
my
we go.
expertise.
Inertial Confinement Fusion Reactor 3 is done. And then the Helion Nova Lantern can follow up afterwards, which we are going to do. So basically we are going to wait for augmented combat training here. And then put the reactor in there. So CADA development programs is of course something we are also going to pick. But the drive here is more important. And I think we can now... Now let's stay on priority 3 here and priority 3 here. This will finish in September. And then I think the Helion drive will be another 3 months basically before that finishes. And until then I hope that we can have more or less a foothold on Mars, because like in 6 months, a bit more than 6 months it will take to get to the Jovian system, then make a base there, and then we can just make ships locally there, which we can also use to fly towards the... In fact, we could... Yeah, no, that's correct here. I don't want to send this forward. Which ships did we want to send along with these ones? Wait a second. Ah, these 2. Yeah, these 2 in 30 days. So next episode we are also going to send the dreadnoughts to the Ceres system, which is also very important. Meanwhile, we are already at 12k science, which is of course very good.
Surveillance complete.
And yes. The only thing we need to fix here is our money problems. Bye bye. Oh, I'm now wanted apparently. Marked -10 security. 50 XP, 1,500, 100. I know that there's an event if we just keep it for a while. And I'm just going to accept this for the moment here. Oh, more stuff is finished. Oh, wait a second, what else does it give here? -4 when detected. Okay, but he's basically never detected, so we don't care. The security is of course
Is increasingly with us.
problem, but if he's
The
not
people will
detected,
come to
it's
our
not going to
side.
be a problem. And as long as we are already marked, we can also be quite frank with taking the other ones out here. Beloved. Yeah, okay. Also... Why do they all have these kind of traits here? I think all the 7 councils I saw so far have these kind of traits. What? how is there a fleet on... What? Seriously? That's bold. But whatever. Oh, some more research campuses have finished, in fact, and nah, I think we have to do this one fight though before we finish up. Except, yeah, they don't want to, but I want to. However, they could escape because they have 2 dreadnoughts? Seriously? Crazy. 2 dreadnoughts here. Yeah, I don't want to risk the flight with the shipyard right now, but I might want to. I need to at some point to refuel. And then we can also chase them. Oh boy. 8.3. I mean, we could also just wait until the new ships are finished, which is like very soon. Yeah, 18 days. So let's do this in the next episode, and then this will be great. So leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time.